very fast in his heat race, he could certainly be a player. You've got to be careful in those first It's in second. A horrible start for Reed.
Anything can happen, guys. It's a long race.
Oh, whoops. And then there's a left Stewart to the lead. Stewart to the lead. Reed is in that pack right behind him, jumping his way through. Tedesco is there.
It is. Man, these guys are going for it too, like they're racing for the championship. Reed has got to.
I'll tell you what, Villopoto is spinning to the back of Stewart. He's only
Villopoto.
He's closing on Stewart. That's not what James needs.
No.
Oh, Reed's going to lose a position back. Meanwhile, Villopoto comes hunting after Stewart.
Look at this.
On the line, but there's also a win at stake. And Villopoto wants it. After Stewart to the inside. Can't get him at the corner. See what the heck, but he's having somebody clutch on that tight.
You know, this is the last thing that James Stewart needs. James Stewart focused on a race and not focused on being cautious and thinking about the championship.
James Stewart style, is it?
No, he needs to go. Here's the thing. If something happens, it's going to be that much harder.
Villopoto made a mistake in the rhythm section. Villopoto is on the gas here in Vegas. He's never been in a position like this where we really didn't have to win. We always see him just go for the win.
And the crowd cheering him on.
I mean, Villopoto is just trying to check out on the rhythm lane. Look at that.
Rhythm
Paces it. Man, don't know if that would be a chance at Ivy Tatum.
That was close.
Reed, by the way, is about almost.
You know, I don't know. You know, with James, if he's slowing down, I've changed my program. It might mess his deal up.
Well, and he certainly proved that. Said James only knows how to ride one way. At Seattle, it was a very different James Stewart. He rode really smart. He rode conservative.
There's Reed.
There's Stewart. I mean, I was there with you, Ricky, in your first season.
It was to the checkered flag in his second career win as he lights the candles here in Las Vegas. He will win his second Monster Energy AMA Supercross and
James Stewart after Anaheim 1. Walking off. Aaron,
get ready for Phoenix. Stewart getting the whole shot. Now can anybody hang with him?
Positions. Trey Kennard has gotten by. Dungey having all kinds of problems.
Meanwhile, back to the front, and Villopoto is around Wyndham. Is it for Villopoto to be able to catch Stewart here tonight and prove to him?
Ryan's putting a lot of time on him, catching him really quick here.
Stewart at 49.7. Villopoto a full second faster. And all we have to do.
Here he comes. Villopoto is right on him. James Stewart.
James is trying in some of the turns here.
Ricky, when you race,
watch him right here in this turn. Watch this. He's going to come around this turn. See, labor. Obviously, it's a lot different.
Let's go back and see how Villopoto on that number 2 got.
Second. So right now, lap 5 of 20, both riders seem to have found their groove.
Maybe he can get onto the podium.
Look at this right here, man. Very, very perfect laps. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this.
Yeah, what Ricky mentioned earlier about Stewart is kind of tiptoeing into the turns, not really charging into the turn, to ride smooth and not make any mistakes like he did in the heat. I mean, he's been in this situation.
Oh, Villopoto has an issue. Villopoto has a problem.
Hop off again and watch, he clips it a little bit and tucks the front wheel. Same spot.
Been a long time since this guy's won a Supercross.
Yes, it sure has. Stewart back. You bet he is. He just won Phoenix to make a statement here in Phoenix. Villopoto comes over to shake hands with him.
Joined by Austin Stroop on the Yamaha.
And here comes a Dungey into second, looking for the lead because Stewart is coming quick
to close up.
Oh, down goes Metcalf. Metcalf is down. Dungey out of the lead. Stewart getting past Wyndham's in third. Oh, look at that. Stewart tries to make the two-time champ takes the move on Dungey. Wanted to see this year. Dungey having won the championship as a rookie.
Stewart so quick through the whoops. He tries the inside of Dungey.
He got it. Can't make it happen there. Here he comes. Oh, and Jabbar with his Honda stablemate. And here's Villopoto now out of nowhere. Early on in the main event.
Makes a mistake through that rhythm section and missed the triple. Gets down the inside. Perfect block pass, just 3-3. It was Dungey with a 52.8, half a second challenging from third. And what motivation here. What has never finished a Supercross championship without, remember, he did that in the heat also. Watch Villopoto around this. Got into that groove route and launched the Kawasaki out before the triple.
And could be the best race of the year. This is the one everybody wanted. Villopoto's got second.
Champions. And look at Villopoto. He is on a mission right now. Ryan Villopoto has a new trainer this year, Alden Baker. Help those riders achieve the championship. Villopoto.
Here's Villopoto. Not yet.
Angeles area be treated to any better race than these three champions? Loses the traction on the bike, and the 41 is there.
Stewart is down. Villopoto's in the lead. Kennard and Dungey are by.
And just tucks the front wheel. Just kind of lost traction right there. To be the first winner in Dodger Stadium.
Here's Dungey. Coach tear-offs. So Stewart on Kennard.
Finishing. Stewart to the inside right now.
Strong move.
Wow.
This season.
I mean, everyone was happy. And I tell you what, once we've now finally got to what it's going to come down to, this is Villopoto's race.
Stewart can see him. Yeah.
Both riders last lap around were
Energy AMA Supercross, an FIM on the table. He gave it his all tonight. Fought back for second. Stewart's in 10th, and they both go down. Just like that, with Villopoto struggling to get going. Stewart puts a couple of bikes between the two. He's talking to his mechanic, Mike Williamson, right there. World Championship looking to go. And it's Chad Reed, 2-2 Motorsports, the winner of about Dungey. He didn't get a very good start, did he? He's very deep short. And James Stewart dealing with the hard Stewart.
This is a 20-lap main event, and so
Lights on short. He knows the rest of the pack's coming from behind him, so they had a little coming together in the heat race. Let's see if Short makes this easy. Oh, it's going to be close. Trying to squeeze it in there. Two. Meanwhile, Reed continues to lead.
Fast. When Ryan Villopoto got by Anderson, look how fast he over in here.
Closing in on the end of the first quarter of this race.
is the second off of the pace of Stewart Villopoto. So Reed's going to have to use it, the knowledge for being a veteran, to see if he can hold on. And
Maneuvers Villopoto really applying the speed now to Stewart. And be here.
It's almost like a game of chess match here because they're all.
And remember, Villopoto won the season opener in Anaheim. Reed won it weekend here. I talked to James Stewart earlier today. He told me I'm not.
I tell you what, guys, James Stewart, he needs to make something happen in the heat race.
Strider is around David Millsaps. That puts him to 6th. Who wins in championships with all three of these riders? Size him up for me at a time like
I'm
this.
telling you, you can see, it seems like he can almost catch him at will. Look at this. He's got plenty of time. It's not even halfway yet. He needs to size these guys up, then pounce or wait till 3 laps to go and then get them.
How easy
Goes on, the track's going to deteriorate. Villopoto has the luxury of being either Stewart or Villopoto.
And that's the 21st rider in the gate. That 2-2 Motorsports team is ready to battle for the championship.
Baker, very busy from the heat race to the main event. They made some suspension changes, adjusted.
Not a fan of cool temperatures, without question.
Now it's just going to go faster. So,
Stewart right there. There it is.
I was trying to see if Reed was going to make a move back because he's so good at it.
Can't do it.
And watch as they come back across here. See now Villopoto picked up the way outside, trying to find the cushion right here.
Definitely feeling the pressure right now, you guys. He did make some changes. He asked his mechanic launch this.
First win in 2012. It brings Yamaha to the top step of the AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship shows the parity. Weimer trying to get the inside. Who's going to get there? Stewart. Stewart on the Suzuki.
3/4 of the way through the pack.
Where's Millsaps, the points leader?
Stewart, he's been really good the last couple of weekends. Sam's section got kicked back into the current, but made that turn really difficult.
9th in points, leading. He's currently 8th. It's 8. He's just inside of a full race of points. Villopoto in the point standings right now.
Now, as this race is starting to tighten up, remember, he's not won since Daytona. March 10th disappointment last week when the bike failed. Now this week,
Stewart on a Suzuki. 7th rider to do it, a 3-time on the win list. Here he comes. James Stewart is won.
Villopoto does it.
Barcia trying to get around Stewart, and Villopoto right there. Cuts it inside. Into the whoops they go. Villopoto tried to get inside.
Scraps the triple to the inside. Villopoto.
Villopoto inside. Oh, the crowd lets a corner off and comes back to take the lead.
James passes Villopoto back right there. Okay, you see that? See
you can't.
Okay,
But now there's another cross flag
yeah,
right
so he
there.
passes there.
Yes.
It's just not Red Cross, but there was also a Red Cross flag, so
Wins here at the Edward Jones Dome, and the 4th win of the year. The checkered flag in St. Louis.
450. Let's go racing. Boom! 2 whole shots on the day for James Stewart, so he scores all 4 points.
4 points. Right up front. Gonna have to see as they come through. Man, the big 3 right out front books, but I know I'm gonna have to step it up. Step up the intensity for Moto 2.
And Stewart and Dungey. Villopoto now going after Dungey, trying to get to the inside. Dungey able to hold him off. And Kennard shows wheel to Villopoto.
I'm sorry, with Kennard. Thought he had the spot. They're side by side and pull some tear-offs.
Kennard's going to be on the inside of his next turn. And he's got the spot.
Wow. Hey, Villopoto and Kennard, they have history. Proved it in Moto 1 that he had the speed, but everything could change so quickly. And don't forget, 1 year ago, he's going to have to do something special to get past these riders. Very doubtful that they're going to make any big mistake pass. But it looked like he gave it up.
And Dungey, I thought, had that on the inside. This is the same spot.
Packed with these fans. They've been very vibrant all day long, and this is what they came to see. The top stars
In and out of the mechanics area. He was 7th in Moto number 1. Struggling here early in Moto 2. Unknown with this battle, and there goes Villopoto. And here comes Dungey right back.
kick there as Villopoto jumps off the side of the track.
We get to the 2 laps to go sign. That's the duration of the motos here. Dungey starting to work Stewart again.
Hills trying to get into those ruts on the inside as you're coming down with so much speed. There's so much force off the bike, but not lose traction with the front tire.
Here we go again. Dungey on the inside, and again Stewart able to beat him to it. Take over second. No, Dungey holds on.
And how about the crowd here? They're waving their shirts. They got towels. I always found that was interesting, especially in the parts of the track where the ruts got really deep. You have to have it all.
Dungey might have it right now. He's going to try this inside again at the bottom.
Faster, and then you back off parts of the track where he's faster. So you're trying to learn new lines. You're trying to stay out of the roots behind the rider in front of him, especially in the fast section, because that roots will literally blow you off the bike.
On the gas here on the outside.
He might. And it becomes the. Look at that. He just pivots.
How did he do that?
Inside. And he put his bike wherever he wanted to. Dominated it. Now he's starting to get it together.
Stewart kind of calmly just puts the bike where he needs to. No panic. Holds on to the lead. It's happened a few times already. Here comes Dungey again.
To hold the bike in line. Stewart hits the marker.
No problem there. Actually kept the bike straight.
Yeah, they might be a little sore tomorrow morning after
another
that.
mistake from Stewart. So previous laps I was commenting we hadn't seen many errors. Now 2 on this lap. Twisted the leg a little bit. And Villopoto watching all of this. This is unbelievable, this battle.
The top of your screen there in the back.
Dungey going to try another run.
See if Stewart covers the inside. Dungey likes to go low here.
He does. Now Dungey going to tuck it back underneath again.
He's got a good drive now. Now watch if he stays on the outside of Stewart. There he goes.
He's trying to show the wheel, and again Stewart is able to get to the spot. By Stewart, now Dungey's going to try to make another pass. And again the number 7 able to hold on.
Has to fall back in line, lost the position, but now here he is once again, up the inside.
And Stewart beats him to it. Dungey cannot complete the jump. Stewart makes a mistake. It's just the opening Dungey needs.
Stewart holds on again. Unbelievable.
Track of how many pass attempts.
Dungey's off the track.
And that's going to allow Villopoto to take second. Might actually work later in the race, though. Will that line potentially open up? Villopoto has suddenly taken over the lead. So just like that, because Dungey went off the track, not sure how he was able to get Stewart. We'll see if Stewart can re-attack. Well, he's going to have company.
The competition up front between Dow and now Dungey finally gets it.
So the bottom falls out for Stewart, who goes to Villopoto. That's the difference. The first half of the race, all kinds of action. Second half, Villopoto is going to try to make this a
Fame when he's done, I can tell you that.
big step toward a championship this year. Ryan Villopoto wins both motos here and not able to take advantage of it. Villopoto up to fourth. There's Grant securing second.
Villopoto is really aggressive at the beginning, and it's made a big difference. But here's Dungey trying to get on the outside.
Welcome back. This is the battle that everyone wanted to see. Three of the big guns. Ryan Dungey. Villopoto to the inside and puts the wheels in front of Dungey. The same line he used to get Grant right now. 10 minutes into this race, you see the Geico countdown clock top of the screen. It's a 30-minute and 2 laps.
He responds right here. See if he can pick up on that line there where Villopoto was tripling that little rear tire.
This is incredible how quickly Villopoto has done this kind of damage.
Riding with a little bit more intensity. Oh, right there. Catches his left foot and left foot peg on one of those deep runs.
He's going to take the lead anyway. Now Stewart's got the inside. Can he battle back?
Stewart came really...
And don't count out Dungey in third. He's still close. Villopoto makes another mistake like that. He
finds one of those ruts that's blown out. It allows Dungey to close back up, and this is riding it with a little more intent. Dungey being a little more cautious.
And he's into the lead. And what happened to Stewart? Kind of a problem or what? I'm not sure what happened to Stewart. So just like that, Villopoto's in the lead. It's gone into the mechanics area. Now remember, going into this moto, Stewart had been hit in the eye with a rock.
The front wheel is locked up in the air.
Yeah. It's so strong in Moto 2. He's 7th. Checkered flag is out. Ryan Villopoto goes 1-1 at High Point.
In practice, I think he said fastest time in both practices. I mean, coming from behind.
For the lead, there's Larocco's leap again. The 120-foot triple jump. Biggest jump in this series.
Keep the pressure on him. Look at this. You see
That'll coming together. Yeah, in this series. So he knows what it takes to win these things. Hasn't gotten a victory this year.
To do that, you have to carry a lot more speed, a lot more momentum, and Villopoto is very comfortable riding
up top. Two of the best in the game jumping underneath it, and the fans get a great view of them. They're headed to the sand.
Different lines here, carrying a little bit tighter line, still able to get the drive. Villopoto is done. He's just
he's got him on the inside. Will he try to pull the trigger already? Stewart jumping downhill off the ski jump. Now they're headed Jeff and Ricky into that.
So instead of a clear film, it's a roll of clear film that pulls across.
Villo's going to get tired of me eating all this ruse.
Right here, he's got a good line.
All the way to the inside.
Oh, here it goes. Villopoto really made a charge. Listen to the fans. Here on the right-hander.
Oh, Stewart covered the line.
The left-hander, yeah.
He's got great instincts. He knows that Ryan's going to take that line. So that's what he did. Took the line away.
Can't make it work. James Stewart leading the way right now in the Yoshimura Suzuki, but he's under some fire. Racing here at the Red Bull Red Bud National live at NBC. James Stewart in the yellow number 7 leading Ryan Villopoto.
And Stewart has been able to answer. Villopoto now riding with some serious intensity. Champion Ryan Dungey is right behind him.
And a mistake from Stewart opens the door for Villopoto. Down to the inside.
Not real Villopoto in quite quick enough. I suspect Villopoto is going to drop the hammer.
Here, look at Dungey.
He's going to try the inside. And he clears the big leap.
The passes by him.
Unbelievable. Dungey gets Stewart and has shown a wheel to Villopoto now.
Points in the first moto earlier today. He needs to win motos, not trade motos. These two riders have won the last 3 championships in this class between the two of them.
Hammering it all the way to the checkered flag. Ryan Villopoto is your champion today here at Red Bud. The trackside banners got back on, and luckily didn't suck it up out of the
rider's left side has been better. Stewart takes the line back. They have added some rollers, the right side of the handlebars, the throttle. You keep that thing turned.
Oh, Villopoto.
Oh, yeah. He just turned a 208.9. Wow. Stewart into the 209. Of course, if you really study his technique. It's all about getting the power to the rear.
Part of this track around Horsepower Hill, and after the starting line, certainly Villopoto was quicker than Stewart.
Hey, I mean, that's motorsports, right? I mean, sometimes...
And out of nowhere, Ryan Villopoto has struck
Northwest. They responded when Villopoto dropped down. That built Ford tough was here. Stewart guards the inside. Villopoto stays hard on the gas. Villopoto tightened it up just a little bit, along with taking second position.
Give it a run. He runs out of time. Ryan Dungey wins Moto number 1.
Getting ready to duke it out here in Southern California, the birthplace of the sport.
Clip those tough blocks coming.
Oh, here he is! Villopoto comes right up. But for how long? Contact, and down goes Villopoto! Reed is passed. Brayton comes alongside. Villopoto takes the lead, and here comes Stewart sneaking up on the inside as well.
Wow, look at that. Dungey starting to work his way through. He picks his way up to 4th after a bad gate for the lead.
And Reed's up here as well. He's in 5th. Bar to bar. Stewart's a little wild already as James Stewart jumps into the early lead.
Oh, look at Villopoto. I thought he was going to try to duck to the inside also.
Those two on their KTMs running side by side. Over the finish. It was Nick Way and James Stewart trying to pick his win of 2014. Yes! Championship fight as Big James celebrates. Malcolm Villopoto.
Credited to Alessi.
Villopoto to the inside. Stewart trying to go with him. Barsha beats him.
Wasn't feeling healthy 100% like he can make 20 laps. He's going to try and get away from it. You can see James is not going to let that happen.
Nope. Stewart gets around Alessi. Barsha within striking distance. A slower rider getting out of the way. Up even more ground. Now he's looking around the outside. Here he comes. Oh, Villopoto closes the door. Slams it shut.
The good point is what Jeremy mentioned about Stewart has nothing to lose at this point. He's going through the whoops. He is loose and he is fast. There's a lot of risk involved.
Dominates these things. Gets out front and takes off.
Uh-oh, that's not as quick. Look at Stewart carrying him.
Stewart cuts inside. Takes him wide. Oh, and Villopoto almost comes off the ball. Lurchins after him, makes the pass, and now Stewart is out. He's won his last 3 in a row. That was the last year he won a championship too. Now it's Stewart could move into 2nd of the points as he wins here tonight in St. Louis. Career win number 50 and 3.